Yes, welcome you all for another presentation on probability distribution and density function. This is what since 2 to 3 presentations we are continuously discussing about what is the probability distribution function as well as the density function. If you recall our previous presentation, there we have seen what is a joint probability distribution function. So in that we have seen for joint actually we have considered two random variables x and then the random variable y. We have considered two random variables and then from these two random variables we have defined a new distribution function that is nothing but a joint probability distribution function, and also we have seen the joint probability density function. Clear? And we have seen their definitions and we have seen their useful and most of the important properties also, right? So in this particular presentation I would like to explain you one important model or question. What kind of questions will be asked? It is very simple thing, and I think let us see that. I will explain you one example actually. Let us see the example actually. If the joint PDF, okay, if the joint PDF that is nothing but denoted by small f of xy in bracket xy is equal to, this is the joint probability density function of two random variables x and y, is given as some c into c of 2x plus y. It is given 2x plus y for the limitations of 0 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 2. Let us say similarly it is 0 less than or equal to y is less than or equal to it is 3. Clear? And it is 0 elsewhere. It is 0 for elsewhere. This is the definition given by as a probability density function of two random variables x and y, and this is defined as like this: c into 2x plus y, and the limitations of x and y are given like this. Now the question is find out the constant value c. Determine the value of c. Determine the value of c. So for 1 mark question in GATE examination, you may be expected this type of question, right? How we can solve this? How we can solve? It is very easy. Whenever the density function is given with certain constants in that given function, this is the function actually. Okay, if some constant is given, then how to find out the constant? It is very simple. You use the second property of the density function. The second property of the density function, right? What is that property? So we know that the solution part I am writing. We know that the very important property of a density function in general, minus infinity to plus infinite, again minus infinity to plus infinite, the joint PDF or the joint density function f of xy into dx and dy should be equal to 1. This is the property, one of the very important property of the joint probability density function, right? So this is the joint PDF actually. This is called the joint PDF of xy, random variable x and y. So as x and y are there, means two random variables are there, we have two integrals actually into dx into dy, and the total function should equal to 1. That is the property. You should need to use that. Now coming to solution part of your question. Now let us see the first integral you can take for x and the second integral you can take for y. Means you must simplify, you must substitute the x limitations for this integration and the y limitations from this integration, or you can, it's not you can use interchangeably also. right? You can now. So if you apply those limitations, but what are the x limitations in the given problem? It is 0 to 2 actually. So therefore, it is 0 to 2 for x limitations, and for y it is given 0 to 3. And what is your density function? C into 2x plus y. 2x plus y into what you should do? Dx into dy and equal to 1. This is what. Now, if you can equate this integral part, then definitely you should get the constant c value here. Now, solve that. How we can? So, you can take c as this implies. I can write here. This implies you can take c as common outside. Basically, c is a constant, and these are the x limitations 0 to 2. You can put something outside, and what is there? 2x plus y. You apply the y limitations here. 0 to 3 means with respect to y, we must solve first, and then after that we apply the x limitations equal to 1. So shall I write like this? So c is a constant, I am taking it outside, and 0 to 2 means the x limitations I will apply little bit later. And so okay, so firstly I am simplifying this function by applying the y limitations, means 0 to 3. That's why I have put in the bracket, square bracket. 0 to 3 are the y limitations, and 2x plus y is the function. C is a constant, I am already taken outside. So for this 2x plus y with respect to dy, because as I am considering the y limitations, you must integrate this function with respect to y and write dx as outside, because I have taken out these x limitations. Therefore dx also you write outside of the bracket is equal to 1. Then what you will get actually? What you will get? So after simplification of this, so c as it is you can keep here, and 0 to 2 keep here, right? Then so dy means that what? 2x 2. So with respect to y, you are integrating this function with respect to y, they are nothing to do with 2x. Therefore you can keep 2x as it is, then into y actually. 2x of dy means you will get y here. In this y you substitute 0 to 3. Clear? And plus integral of y dy. Integral of y, what is the formula? It is y square by 2. Integration of y is y square by 2. Therefore it is y square by 2, and within this you substitute the limitation 0 to 3 again. Clear? Now totally you keep in a bracket, square bracket. Now write your dx here, and 1 is obviously it is like that only. Now if you simplify a little bit further, what you will get, so c you will keep here, and your 0 to 2 also keep like that only, and it is 2x. Basically it will be like that. In place of y, substitute the upper limit minus the lower limit. Means if you substitute 3 here, 3 minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit, 3 minus 0, it is definitely 3. You will get 3, because 3 minus 0 is 3 only. So it is 1 by 2 take outside, and only what we will have here again y square only. So 1 by 2 is a constant. 1 by 2 take outside here like this, and y square. In y square, in place of y substitute upper limit minus lower limit. So in place of y substitute 3, then it becomes 3 square. 3 square means 9. 9 minus 0 square, 0. Therefore you will get 9 here, right? Then close the bracket and write dx here, and then it is definitely 1. Clear? Now what is the next step? I will erase this. And the next step. What is the next step? So this implies what you will get? So c will be remains the same, 0 to 2 will be there actually, and then definitely in bracket you will get 2 into 3x means it is a 6x actually. 2 3s are 6 plus, and definitely it is 2 by 9 something 4.5 of, now tell me, it is dx. Now equal to 1. Clear? So now again, now this is your function. Now this is your function. Now again you apply your integration, integrate this function with respect to x now. So we have simplified so far with respect to y, and we got this actually. With respect to y, we got this one. Now you integrate this particular function with respect to x, then you will get c. Then directly I am applying. So 6 is constant here. Integral of x into dx means it is x square by 2. Clear? So in this, substitute 0 to 2 means lower limit to upper limit, plus integral of 4.5. 4.5 is a constant, take outside only, means then integral of dx. Integral of dx means integral derivative gets opposite to each other, they will be cancelled out, you will have x only here. So again in x place you substitute 0 to 2. That's it. Is equal to 1. Now substitute your limitations. You will get what? It is c actually, and then so it is 6, take 2 outside here, and it is x square. In x place substitute 2 square, it is 4 minus 0, however 0 only, therefore you will get 4 here, plus it is 4.5 into x. In x place you substitute upper limit minus lower limit. If you substitute 2, it is 2 minus 0 is 0, therefore 2 only you will have here. This is equal to 1. Clear? And finally what you will get here? So 2 1s are 2 2s are, so 6 2s are 12, plus 4.5 again 9. Then finally if you simplify that, what you will get? Because based on the practice you will can able to simplify this very quickly, because this implies then c is equal c into what you will get actually? 2 2s are 4, it is 6 into 2, 12, plus how much? It is 4.5 into 2, nothing but 9 actually, is equal to 1. Clear? And how much you will get? C is equal to, it is 1 by 12 plus 9. How much you will get? It is 21. This is your answer. Likewise you have to calculate. So whenever the function is given, the PDF is given, and definitely you will be asked that for a single mark question you will get. Okay, for single mark only. For 1 mark bit you may get this type of question, right? I think you have understood this. With this I close off this presentation, and will continue the next topic in our subsequent presentation. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.